imagine this for a second. You have $2 million. You've built, well, what feels like your dream life. You feel untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
And then, poof, it's gone. Not over years, but just months.
Yeah.
This isn't some movie plot. It's the true story of Mark, an engineer who watched his entire fortune just evaporate.
And what's really fascinating, or maybe terrifying about Mark's story is, well, he was smart. An engineer, right? Good with numbers, logic.
Exactly.
But his experience, it goes beyond just bad luck with money. It's really a universal warning. It shows how easily anyone, even really sharp people, can get pulled in by the market's, emotional roller coaster.
The hype of the fear, the greed.
All of it. That promise of getting rich quick.
So that's what we're diving into today. We want to look at Mark's 7 steps to losing $2 million.
Right.
But it's not just about listing bad investments. We want to pull out the lessons here, the sort of psychological traps that honestly can catch any of us.
Yeah, the behavioral stuff.
The goal is to help you navigate these things, spot those emotional triggers, and hopefully help you avoid making similar kinds of mistakes. Let's unpack it.
Okay.
So, Mark's journey, it didn't start with a terrible company pick necessarily. It started with a mindset, really. This feeling of being invincible.
Mm-hmm. That's key.
He just had this huge win selling shares from a startup. And his first big, misstep was thinking he'd found another guaranteed winner, a tech stock he thought couldn't miss.
Exactly. And that big win probably fueled what psychologists call recency bias. You expect the good times to just keep rolling.
Right. Did it just happen?
Yeah. So he dumps $250,000 into NVIDIA. Not really diversified, more like betting on himself, confirming his own genius almost.
He got emotionally tied to it.
Totally. Which leads straight into another trap, anchoring bias.
Yeah.
The stock starts falling, maybe because, a competitor like DeepSeek comes out with better AI chips.
No information comes out.
Right. But he's anchored to his entry price. He tells himself, it has to bounce back. He doesn't react to the new reality. And boom, $250,000 loss locked in.
Wow. Okay, so after a hit like that, I can kind of see why someone might grasp for a quick win.
Oh, yeah. The rebound chase.
He's stung. His confidence is shot. He wants that money back. And maybe that feeling of control, too. So he pivots hard. But what happens psychologically when that desperation meets something like crypto? Especially when the red flags seem kind of obvious in hindsight.
Well, you get this dangerous mix. It's like the desperation spiral crashes into FOMO, that fear of missing out.
Everyone else is getting rich.
Exactly. He hears about titanium coin. Okay, the developers are anonymous. The promises are huge. Classic sign, right?
Cashmere scam.
But the hype is just intoxicating. He throws in $400,000. It doubles, briefly reinforcing the dream, and then vanishes. Overnight.
A rug pull.
Complete rug pull. Total scam. That desperate need for a quick recovery just blinded him to all the warnings.
It's wild how that promise of huge, fast gains can make even smart people ignore basic checks.
It really is.
So, okay, he's been burned by the market, burned by, let's be honest, his own impulses. He's reeling, but he's not done trying. Still wants easy money, but maybe he's scared of things he can't touch now.
Understandable, maybe.
So he turns to real estate, something real. But this leads to another mistake, right? This kind of illusion of outsourcing responsibility.
Spot on. When you're desperate, sometimes you look for a hero, someone to just fix it. Mark hires this very slick financial advisor.
Okay.
And this advisor, instead of putting him in something sensible, loads him up with really complex, high-risk stuff, leveraged ETFs, using borrowed money, which magnifies everything, gains and losses, foreign currency trades, stuff Mark probably didn't understand. With massive fees attached, the market dips just a little, and because of the leverage, poof, another $300,000 gone.
And the expert.
Turned out he was basically just a salesman. It really hammers home that you need to understand where your money's going, even if someone else is managing it.
So after losing a pile with a supposed pro, Mark goes for something tangible again. A pre-construction condo.
The assignment sale plan.
Exactly. He wasn't planning to live there. The idea was to sell the contract to buy the condo to someone else before it was even built.
Right.
Flip it quick for profit. Still chasing that easy buck. Just in bricks and mortar this time.
Yeah, the get-rich-quick scheme in concrete.
Yeah.
But then, interest rates start climbing.
Drinking chills.
Freezes up. Suddenly, nobody wants to buy his contract. He's stuck, legally obligated to close on a condo with a mortgage he can't actually afford.
So he has to sell.
Has to sell it at a huge loss just to escape. Another $350,000 down the drain. Shows even solid assets aren't a sure thing, especially if you're treating it like a gamble.
Okay, next up, The meme stock craze. This one feels a bit different. He gets caught up in the herd mentality. It's easy to just label these folks irrational, but was there maybe something else going on? Like a feeling of community, maybe sticking it to the big guys.
Oh, definitely. It wasn't just herd mentality. There was a powerful mix, like you said, community, sure, but also entertainment. This feeling of collective action against Wall Street.
So he joins a Reddit group?
Yep. Ignores the company's actual performance. It was a struggling retailer, and invests based on hype, emotion, the crowd. He actually rides the wave up for a bit.
But timing the exit?
That's the killer. He didn't get out. Held on too long, believed the hype, and then the crash came. Brutal. Lost $150,000. It just shows how social proof can totally cloud your judgment.
Trying to pull back. Maybe be more sensible now. Mark then goes for what seems safe. A dividend stock.
Yeah.
Like a boring old school blue chip company.
The illusion of safety move.
Right. He thinks this is safe. It's been around forever.
Yeah, it was an energy company. Seemed solid as a rock. Paid dividends. But then the unexpected happens.
A black swan event.
Exactly. A major environmental disaster. An oil spill. The stock just tanks. Dividends get slashed. His safe $200,000 investment basically wiped out. It's a stark reminder, isn't it? Even safe isn't risk-free.
No kidding. Okay, so that brings us to the final step, the last blow. Panic sell.
This one's painful.
Yeah,
After all those hits, Mark's nerves are just gone. Completely frayed.
Understandable.
Market has a correction, not a crash, just a normal healthy dip. But for Mark, it's the end of the world.
He just couldn't handle any more red.
Couldn't sleep, just saw losses everywhere. He wanted the pain to stop, so he sold everything. Every last thing he had left.
The absolute bottom.
Pretty much the worst possible moment. A month later, the market starts to recover. But he was out. That final sale locked in a $350,000 loss and solidified all the previous ones. Wiped him out completely.
So let's add that up again. 250K plus 400K plus 300K, 300K, 350K, 150K, 200K, and another 350K at the end.
Yeah.
Wow, $2 million. It's a powerful story, isn't it? How fast it can all unravel when, fear and greed are driving.
It really is. Mark's rebuilding now. Humbled, definitely wiser. And his advice, learn the hardest way possible, is so crucial. There is no such thing as easy money.
Simple but profound.
He says, do your homework critically. Don't invest in what you don't understand. And that age-old warning, if something seems too good to be true,
it probably is.
It is. He learned that real investing isn't about chasing hype. It's about knowing the risks, managing your own emotions, and crucially, having a plan.
So the takeaway for you listening, don't let Mark's story become your story. Think carefully, invest wisely, and remember that sometimes the biggest risk in your portfolio is staring